Good morning. I mean 9 a.m. So it's as morning as it gets. I probably look like hell. Uh, it's just a little. Hey, just skip that intro. That get annoying if I'm not that cute. I know that. uh, I was thinking. It's kind of. Robert said something to me yesterday. Is like I missed the blow up doll. I didn't, but I watched. It was at the very end. But he was talking about you guys might have seen some really dark stuff, and it turns out, yeah. Now it wasn't all crazy dark, but along with following up with some pre-context to the Sound of Freedom story and that organization, just because I hadn't. It's a dark subject matter, It's not like you can be against it, but who wants to go and learn all about it? But turns out don't got a choice. And there's along with that subject matter that the Sound of Freedom is talking about. I'm trying not to, check boxes right now. Uh, I thought finances was kind of interesting too, and Ange and I were, we kind of revisited some discussions somewhere. I pulled it out once, but we got a couple notebooks full of notes from the Robert Kiyosaki Rich Dad Poor Dad course. Um, Most of the notebooks are titled Betting Against Hope. Yeah. And so out of the blue, someone I follow on Twitter posted a scene from The Big Short where Dr. Barry is creating the financial vehicle that's going to eventually short the housing market. And it's really interesting. It's a damn good movie. We're going to watch a trailer here, a little bonus. But what I think is funny is this, or the connection, or not funny, heartbreakingly, brutally true. How about that? Uh, this this movie is sort of in the same ballpark as the Sound of Freedom in a way that it exists at the same time the very subjects they're talking about in the movie are going on. And I just watched I don't know if it was World Monetary Fund or World Bank or one of these printing a-holes who just print off the money and then say, oh, that doesn't, like they're claiming all of that quantitative easing isn't, you can't just print. I mean, I'm no expert and I don't claim to be. All opinions for entertainment purposes, you see. But I don't believe you could just print free money nonstop without ramifications. And in this movie, there's this moment where they all knew they were on to something. And then all of a sudden, and I understand it's dramatized, they even admit it. This movie here is very aware of what it's doing. The Margot Robbie bathtub scene, if you don't get it, you can just look that up. Uh, the feds, the rating agencies were artificially propping stuff up. So if anybody's out there, right, and took a big shot in '08, there was a ploy. Did it? You were supposed to be left holding the bag while they covered all their bases or got bailed out. It's great. We're gonna watch this now. How is it not okay? They're manipulating the money, the currency, and trying to ease us into central digital bank currencies. Shit like that. Um, they're still doing it. It's in the air. The Sound of Freedom. They're literally going on as we speak. Maybe it really is time to start being a little less distracted by the fun and games of it all. I understand the hypocrisy of saying that as I'm sitting here trying to attempt to partake in fun and games, but maybe the substance is going to have to come into everyday average person's conversation. Or they are going to continue making decisions and eventually they won't be beneficial for everybody. And there's a good example of where the decisions for the top really stuck it to everyone at the bottom and the middle.
Michael, how are you?
I found something really interesting.
The whole housing market is propped up on these bad loans. They will fail.
The housing market is rock solid.
It's a time bomb. So Mike Burry,
So what's interesting is in the trailer, and spoilers. Are you interested in a really good movie about the housing crisis and how deep some of it went? The Big Short here is extra. You gonna leave now? You got to go. They all believed in their own bullshit. They all wanted to protect it because their payday, it was making, they were just making it rain in each other's faces, just throwing wads of cash in each other's, oh, money shot. I'm kind of kidding, but I'm not. I mean, that's really one of the big takeaways is they were all the organizations and banks are so sure that their glory days won't come to an end that they just made, ridiculous.
So Mike Burry, who gets his hair cut at Supercuts and doesn't wear shoes, knows more than Alan Greenspan.
Dr. Mike Burry, yes, he does.
You know what? I'm pissed off. American people are getting screwed by the big banks. And I am getting madder and madder.
It's unbelievable.
Then this guy walks into my office and says,
there's some shady stuff going down. All the banks were having a big old party. A few outsiders saw what no one else could. The whole world economy might collapse.
I'm sure the world's banks have more incentives than greed. You're wrong.
No one's paying attention.
the banks got greedy, and we can profit off of their stupidity.
You want to bet against the banks?
I think we're either high or having a stroke.
Him hugging that mug there, that was funny as he was collecting. I don't know how well. Now, I'm assuming very well. That actor there is exceptional. We're going to watch Vice. We actually started watching Vice where he put on all the weight to play Cheney. And I needed to go back and watch this first because some same people involved with both projects. Just awesome. But what an actor on top of everything else. I mean, Christian Bale is something special. The guy's good.
Of their stupidity. You want to bet against the banks?
I think we're either high or having a stroke. Kind of brilliant.
Fraud has never, ever worked. Eventually,
Oh, man. The part of this movie that's real now, and they say this, they make a bold statement in the film. So, I mean, you could probably go check it. I just believe them. Now, because it's the way they play it, it's not that incredible. It was just that at a financial conference, maybe loan officers and that side of banking at a big conference are giving a speech, and the one character is up there talking as Bear Stearns or something was literally crumbling. They're like watching the ticker drop, or whatever, however you say it, just watching it fail as he's up there saying it's going to fail. And the other guy's like, it'll never fail. Surreal. Shit with the guy from The Office. Sorry. Carell. His character was very interesting. I'm curious how that, if that was really played out the way they said it did. It's very interesting.
News go south. When the hell did we forget all that?
How can the banks let this happen?
It's fueled by stupidity.
But that's not stupidity, that's fraud.
Tell me the difference between stupid and illegal, and I'll have my wife's brother arrested.
You have any idea what you just did? You just bet against the American economy.
Okay, that scene right there is, oh my goodness. So how incredible in this movie about banking and this guy has got all his own problems. All these interesting things. And there is this just poignant moment where the guy's like, why are you celebrating? You literally gonna, yeah, it's just crazy. It hit the same way as other really advanced topics where I'm just like, wow, that is... We might have to consider things greater than ourselves and our own needs met. And then at the same time, the we're all gonna grovel in tents on the street is not the accumulation of that attitude. That's a difference. I'm a if I honestly believe, and I mean I'm sorry, but if you can have all kinds of people living on the street in tents and with nothing, then the complete luxury yacht market should be made illegal. You can't have both. You can't have a group saying they're going to manipulate the whole planet to their ends, but then there's going to be this elitist group who deserves it, like the fucking idiot communists, to each their value. Rich people don't have value. Not the same way. Not the same way. The luxury shit, the $1,000 gold hamburgers, and the human trafficking for the ritualistic murders and adrenochrome harvesting farms. No. No. Not when I can see everyone suffering over here. You don't get both. Then you would have to get rid of that top exploitative market to bring up that bottom. But you surely can't just take it from the middle. It's almost like people envy the satanic, Luciferian, ritualistic child murderers so much that they would forgive them for what they do for just one fucking shot at drinking from their golden toilet bowl. I think that's the problem, is they covet what the Luciferians have, like the luxury yacht. But you gotta drink the fucking adrenochrome to get it. You have to join their club to have their horrible shit. So, it's not that I don't understand there's a group fighting against it too. I guess that group gets to own their yachts, and I'm a hypocrite asshole. I get it. But I don't understand how we're supposed to fix all the problems while one group gets to sit in ivory towers and make judgment calls. You don't get to say shit about me. Until Hunter puts down his blow and starts doing my yard, taking care of my shit, and being a member of my community, fuck him. He's just a spoiled rich kid who's exploited and cheated his way to the top. Why would I envy that? That's what pieces of shit look like. But it's this free pass to all of these people. Free pass, free pass, free pass. Fuck your free pass.
If you're wrong, you can lose it all. The banks defrauded the American people. Now we can kick them in the teeth.
Okay, here we go.
You target strippers.
With bad loans.
And they're all cash rich.
I'm not going to be able to refinance.
On all my loans?
What do you mean, all your loans?
I have 5 houses and a condo.
That show was awesome. Sorry, I snapped. I did. That's why I didn't advertise. That's why it's all a bonus and bonus rant for the couple people who make it to the end. Hey, I don't have an intro video today, but I do have a thank you, and I appreciate it for making it to the end. You know, I guess you're not a hater. I mean, we could almost call you a friend. A like, subscribe, throw a comment left below. Goes a long ways to ensuring the next show. All right, see you on the next one.